Hey guys, how's it going? So, I don't know how to play piano, and I've never really tried to learn. But I had a problem with a song this past week that I'm working on for the album, where no matter what I did with the song, I just couldn't get it to work. It worked pretty well when I first wrote it, but within the context of the album, it felt really bland and boring. My solution was to try to add strings to it, but I don't know how to play any kind of stringed instrument, I guess, outside of guitar. What my solution was to use the piano that we have in the house and use the string setting on that to add the strings to the song. So I gave it a try. It took me a couple minutes to sort of figure out the melody and bring it from the guitar onto the piano or the strings that I was using. What ultimately ended up happening was I recorded what I wanted to do for it, and it still felt kind of boring. The strings that I added and that I had been wanting to add for a while, they sort of helped it bring a little life to the song, but ultimately it was still whatever. So I tried it with just straight up piano. Like I said, I don't know how to play piano, but the little bit of music theory knowledge that I've gained over the last month, I have a general idea of how these chords are and these notes and all that. So let me just see what I can do. So I did exactly what I do with guitar, which is just playing a bunch of stuff within sort of the key of what I think the song is and figure out, okay, what's gonna work, what's not gonna work. And I came up with this little part that I really enjoyed. And again, it was similar to how I do guitar, which is I was just kind of pressing the keys and hoping for something good, and all of the hope and happy little accidents I made while attempting to play ended up coming up with something. Nothing too complicated, just a little something. And once I added that to the song, it felt like the soul of the song was coming out a little bit more, to the point where the song to me felt like it was starting to work. Now, a week ago, I was pretty much ready to cut the song off the album. And as you guys know, I've only got a couple more weeks of working on the album before I've got to submit it and have it ready so the distributor can have it out by May 1st, which is sort of the goal that I have for releasing it. The song started working, and I've been working on it and tweaking it a little bit, and the song went from being sort of like a hollow shell of a song to all of a sudden now there's some life in there. And I've really enjoyed it. I might have to consider actually learning piano to some degree so that way I can try to implement it in the future for other songs. As of right now, the song that I've been working on is the only one that has piano. It's the only one that has strings. It's cool, it works. And honestly, at this point, I'm even considering cutting the strings because now I feel like the strings might be sort of taking away from the piano aspect of it. I don't know, it's funny how this stuff works out. That's all I really wanted to say. I wanted to keep it really short for this week because I need to focus on working on the album. Song of the week, let's do the song Wood by Alice in Chains, but I specifically want to recommend their live version that they did for their MTV live set. Something about the acoustic bass in that song, I feel like it brings the good parts of the song. I feel like they shine brighter in the live version. I think it really is the bass for me that does it. But anyway, I recommend that song. I'll put a link in the description for that. Also in the description, as you know, I'll put a link for my single Interstellar. It's the first and probably only single off of my first album, Kind of a Bland Thing, coming out May 1st. Check that out. If you like this video, go ahead and like and subscribe. All right, guys, I will talk to you soon. Bye.